A teenager in Orlando, Florida flashed an eerie smile whilst being arrested for the deaths of a 6-year-old girl and a 19-year-old man. This scumbag, 15 years of age, Nico Brown, has been detained on charges of first-degree murder after little Ajahliyah Hashim died from gunshot wounds. Hopefully I've pronounced Aaliyah's name correctly. Apologies if I haven't. And of course, full condolences to Aaliyah's family and friends. A 6-year-old absolute innocent shot and killed for no good reason by this 15-year-old piece of shit, Nico Brown, who was arrested in regards to the deaths of the 6-year-old girl Ajahliyah as well as a 19-year-old man, his name Isaiyah Wright. And then the prime suspect, Nico Brown, 15 years of age, decides to smile in his mugshot whilst being arrested. He wants to make light of this situation. Oh, isn't this fun? I've just killed 2 people, a 19-year-old and an absolutely innocent 6-year-old girl. Aren't you the big man? Aren't you the gangbanger? Well done. You've taken the lives of 2 people. You're a child murderer. You're a double murderer. You've thrown away your own life. You've destroyed families and communities, and you want to smile about it, you fucked up piece of shit. We're told that this tragedy took place August 29th, just before 8:30 p.m. when shots were fired from a moving vehicle into a home. Ajahliyah Hashim, 6 years of age, was inside of her living room with her mother. Her mother was also shot by the bullets coming from the vehicle. We're not told of the mother's condition. We're not told how many times she was struck, but of course, thoughts and prayers for Aaliyah's mother. Let's hope that she has made or will make a full recovery, and let's hope and pray that she's going to be able to cope with the death of her 6-year-old daughter, Ajahliyah Hashim, who died of her injuries. A 19-year-old man, Isaiyah Wright, was also shot and killed on the same night. It's unclear how he was involved in the ordeal. We don't know the specific details of his death, other than he was shot and killed on the same night as Ajahliyah, and he too died at another hospital. Ajahliyah and the mother weren't the intended targets. We're not told if Isaiyah Wright was an intended target, but regardless, this should not have happened, obviously. A neighbor told reporters that they heard pow, 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 pow. I thought it was a machine gun. Pow, 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 pow. They done shot up my house before. So this is a neighbor who said that they thought they heard a machine gun, a gun with rapid fire. Could have been a handgun that had been modified, got a switch on it. Perhaps it was a machine gun, just shooting at a house or multiple houses perhaps. Again, this happened in Orlando, Florida, and it seems like this neighborhood here is very familiar with having their property shot up by gangbangers. In this case, the prime suspect is 15-year-old Nico Brown, throwing his own life away. What a scumbag, man. Where are the parents? Where is the judicial system? How can someone be so rotten at such an age? So riddled by gang life, thug life. You know, at what point did he lose his innocence? At what point did he think, you know what, I'm going to start getting a machine gun and start shooting up houses? When did he get onto that path? At what age? Again, where are his parents? Where are the authorities? Is this the first crime he's ever committed? No. What's happened to his criminal back history? Has he been arrested before? Probably. And what's happened with that? Well, he's just been let go. He, has to pay a few $100s bail money to get back on the streets. I guarantee he's a drug dealer. That's my guess, of course. I don't know for sure. But he's a gangbanger. He's a drug dealer. He's part of a gang. His mates, his buddy, his colleagues, his cohorts do this kind of thing all day long, all night long. Deal drugs, which lead to the deaths and destruction of families in the local community. And then when they feel like it, they shoot and kill their ops, their oppositions, other gang members, people that they don't like. They go and do that because they're big, strong men, yeah? So they think. Well, I hope this 15-year-old scumbag faces true justice. I hope the state of Florida doesn't grant him too many passes due to his age. I'd go with no passes whatsoever. Throw the book at him. He took the life, allegedly, it's believed that he took the life of an absolute innocent Ajahliyah Hashim. Again, hopefully I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Apologies if I haven't. And he's believed to also have taken the life of a 19-year-old man, Isaiyah Wright. Again, we're not clear on his involvement in the shooting. We don't know if he was the intended target. I suppose there's a good chance that he was. And again, we are also told that Ajahliyah's mother was shot. We're not told of the extent of her injuries, so that gives me hope that she hasn't been seriously injured. I do hope that is the case. But of course, her life has been absolutely ripped apart. Her angel, Ajahliyah Hashim, killed, murdered for no good reason, just because some fucking scumbag wants to live life as a gangbanger. I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. I listen to hip-hop music, and a lot of the hip-hop music that I listen to celebrates gang life, and I'm really getting more and more turned off by it. I been trying to just not listen to it. I haven't for a few months, but it is just so negative, or certainly this culture is negative. The real gang culture is, I'm going to use the word toxic. It's not really the right word, but it's acidic, it's destructive, it's just eroding these communities, or it has eroded the communities where such activities run rampant. It's destroyed those communities. And I think the hip-hop music, the celebration of this culture through media and through acceptance by the communities, it's really fucked up these youngsters. It's enabled them to act in these ways when they're supported by such an infrastructure, by such a wealth of other people of similar age and similar circumstances that just enable and somewhat celebrate this lifestyle. And of course there's a little bit of racism thrown in there too, isn't there? Oh, of course I had to be a gangbanger. I'm black. Of course I have to be. What else am I gonna do? The man's putting me down. The man's keeping me down. I'm a poor little black man in America. Hey bro, plenty of black people in America. You're not the only one. And not all of them turn out to be gangbangers, you know? You go to state-funded schools, don't you? Okay, perhaps they're not so good, but you have the fucking internet, don't you? You have the means to educate yourself. You have the means to go through a course, this and that. You can apply yourself should you wish to get a better life. You have that opportunity. You do. Maybe it's unfair to expect everyone to realize and take advantage of the opportunities that we have, but we do have those opportunities. These guys have access to the internet. They can learn, they can develop the skills, the qualifications they need to get out of their situation. But no, that seems like too much hard work. Why not become a gangbanger instead? Why not go around shooting up houses instead? Well, one reason why that's not a good idea, scumbag, is because you run the risk of taking the lives of innocent people, and you run the risk of throwing your own life away, which is what this scumbag Nico Brown has done by the look of it. So I've gone on a bit of a ramble there, so I'll wrap things up at this point. Again, full condolences to the family and friends of both victims, perhaps even more than both victims, two deceased, Ajahliyah Hashim, 6 years of age, Isaiyah Wright, 19 years of age. Aaliyah's mother was also shot and wounded. We're not told of the extent of her injuries, but full condolences to all touched by this absolutely disgusting, abhorrent situation, tragedy. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Consider joining my memberships. Don't watch too many of my videos, please. They're too depressing. Don't allow these things to affect your mood too much. But I do appreciate you for listening, so thank you.